What's going on? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. Sharky speaking. So it's just finished at St James's Park. Newcastle United 1, Watford 0, and we've finally got our first win of the season. Thank heavens for that. It was a game which we targeted as a win, despite Watford's good form going into this one. You know, they were 7th in the league, doing well, and we didn't want to underestimate them too much. But you know, we're at home. We need points on the board. We need our first win of the season. You know, Rafa Benitez is feeling the pressure, and we know we'll surely deliver today. And despite we're not creating as many opportunities, you know, we took one good chance fight through Ayoze Perez in the second half. But let's look at the first half. You know, it was sort of a 50-50 half. You know, Watford had their chances, we had our chances. The two chances that we had, the first one, which fell to Mo Diarmi, which he had a shot, was a good save by Foster. And then Shelby had a free kick, very similar to Brighton. It just went over the crossbar. And then, obviously, going into half-time, just as the final whistle went for the half-time, Rafa Benitez made a change. And that was for Mutu, who went off, who I think didn't have his best first half for Newcastle. Was obviously picking up an injury. He was replaced by Ayoze Perez, but I thought at the time, when there was only a minute of stoppage time, why didn't he just wait? He will hold out for 10 men for 20 seconds, and then we'll sort of like go on in the second half. So as the second half kicked off, Rafa Benitez made another substitution. His second one of the day, and that was captain Jamal Lascelles, who's just signed a 6-year contract at the club, went off in place of Fabian Shaw. At that point, I thought Rafa Benitez had lost the plot, because it's strange that Rafa Benitez is making more than one substitution, as that was the case against Brighton Hove Albion. And then we sort of just kicked on in the second half. You know, we didn't sit back. You know, we created some opportunities. Watford early on had their best opportunity where they hit the inside of the crossbar, bounced out from inside the box. You know, bit fortunate, but you know, we'll continue where we left off, and you know, we kept causing Watford problems, and it was good to see that, you know, Perez was making a difference. Mo Diarmi was making a massive difference. You know, at one point he was on the wing, which I was quite concerned about, considering he's not exactly the quickest player at Newcastle United. Had one of his better games today. I mean, I've been the first to criticise him, but he's played well. You know, Richie played really well. You know, he was creating some opportunities, you know, getting some balls into the box. But obviously, again, there was nobody really to, you know, on the end of it. Rondon, for me, looks a little bit off the pace today, being honest with you. But then, you know, we got that good opportunity from a free kick. Just before that, when Key came on for John Shelby, who didn't have his best game in the Newcastle shirt, but you know, it was a good substitution by Rafa Benitez. So anyway, we got a free kick with about 20 minutes to go of the game, about the 65th to the 70th minute. Ball got whipped in, and Perez was on hand to head it in to beat Ben Foster. And you know, the whole of St James's erupted, like myself, and you see this in the match day experience, and it was just relief, you know, that we scored the first goal. Can we go on and get the second? You know, we didn't give up, and that's what I liked, how, you know, we didn't give up in the game. We continued, and you know, we've started to create more opportunities, causing more problems to the Watford defence. You know, they didn't really have an answer, but when Watford did go forward, you know, Shaw and Fernandez were really solid at the back. So, you know, I really want to, you know, give a big up to them, because it's not easy, you know, for them, you know, to be playing in big games like this when they've not really had much, you know, game time together. And obviously, I do wish Jamal Lascelles, you know, a speedy recovery, whatever the injury may be. Now, we managed to see out the game. Obviously, there was about 4 minutes of stoppage time. I want to see how bad the Watford players were, really, in terms of the fouling, some of the, you know, the key decisions which went against them, which I thought was correct from the referee. You know, some of the players, such as Isaac Success, you know, going down looking for free, you know, pointless free kicks, and I think the referee had a good game. It's not often that, you know, that I give the referees praise, but praise where it's due. You know, he gave yellow cards out. Potentially could have got a red card at the end for a potential stamp on Yedlin, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not bothered now. You know, got the 3 points, 6 points now in the Premier League. We can only kick on now to the next one, which is against Bournemouth. It's St James's Park, another team which, you know, are really managed well by Eddie Howe, in the top 6, I believe. So we've still got the work cut out, but you know, it's another home game. It's another step in the right direction. You know, 4 points from the last 2 games, a point against Southampton, 3 today. So at the end of the day, we can only you know, see this as a step moving forward. And you let me know your thoughts about today's game. You know, 3 points. Who was your man of the match? And also, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe to 100% NUFC. Hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Put your comments in down below. And until the next one, it's been Sharky speaking. How are the lads?